You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
We are busy.
We are in return to the podcast to deliver audio dope like we always do, like we always will, forever and always. Crack.
Crack, 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 crack.
Count crack, count crack, 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 crack.
I know this is the second week in a row we have thrown y'all off by telling you we were counting crack either on the table,
Crack,
through
crack,
another motherfucker,
count
or
crack
in yours.
on the moon.
But as long as you getting money and you counting your crack right,
On the moon.
you can go to the moon.
On the moon.
Ay, ay, ay.
We in this bitch. Who the fuck are you so we can get to the shits?
Oh, bees. I'm back. The one and only Busy 9-3. Some might know me as Kango Don. Might know me as Kwame Khalifa. Might know me as the Tiki Torch Nazi daughter slayer. They know me like that in the backwoods of the South. I used to slay them like Blade.
And smoke backwoods? You disgusting. You smoke backwoods.
You gotta do it.
That's gross.
Some like to call me, the
backwood.
Hey, that's why I'm also known as the distinguished degenerate. Sometimes I can be distinguished in my degeneracy, or I can be a degenerate in my distinguishedness. The crooked court jester, always and forever, might play a joke on the king, might play a joke on you because I am the king. Who knows?
Hope Red Bull gives you wings.
You did. Motherfucking Captain Dr. Science say the lab coat is not in effect. It is 7 degrees outside, and I am in Michigan, so I am in a winter coat. What's up?
Inside. You ain't seen this nigga. You ain't even heard this nigga like swishing in a winter coat since we was back in the rat trap.
For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? OG days.
For real.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was this coat too. Honestly,
We was right next to Pusha T when he had the whiteboard taping out how he was gonna make Drake a better father. You know what I'm saying?
know.
And it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, the one hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50 cent margaritas, and cartel dealings, aka Tequila Pop.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? The good agave, you dig. AKA Joey Left Wrist, you know what I mean? AKA Lil O, I'm coming soon. All bangers, nigga, you ain't even ready for that.
Pause.
AKA I'm God, bitch, you not. The one and only pod guy. Respect the Holy Trinity, nigga. I am within that shit. AKA 2024 Space Ghost. I'm ahead of you niggas. I'm just letting you know. AKA the Petronome. AKA Zay Mysterio. AKA the one and only motherfucking Tito Lee. Wah! And we in this bitch. Episode 190. Non-Millennial Millions Podcast. House of Space Media. We in this bitch.
You bitch.
So, look, don't just bombard yourself and like set prices to how much we doing do a special for, nigga. Like
George said we should do a special for episode 200.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers leave it in the comments and give us some ideas.
Yeah, but what I will say right now, and this is just me being the audio dope genius that I am, and I believe that I am, and I believe you would also agree. Nigga, if we doing just 200,000 just for a show, I think we being underpaid because, in my opinion, if I just dropped the last sentence where it like ended with a period, that alone would just worth 200,000, nigga. You gonna have to pay me.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't for free. This game ain't free.
Sometimes you gotta show them the money on the table before they get
This
it to you.
audio dick ain't free.
Take money to make money, but sometimes you are the money. Money, you dig?
Yeah, count crack. Anyway, matter of fact, speaking of this dick ain't free,
It's not.
it ain't. You and I did not discuss the Super Bowl performance halftime show and all of the shadyism.
Oh, you mean the trailer that came out?
All of the TDE-ism. All of the old school Death Row-ism.
I didn't think you was
all of the random Mary J. Blige-ism.
I didn't think you was distinguished enough in your degeneracy to notice.
I'm a Kendrick, Dre, Snoop, Eminem fan.
You be acting like you not though.
I'm not a stan. I'm not a stan.
You be acting like it.
I'm not a stan.
You be acting like it.
But I am in the Kung Fu Kenny clan. I am there. And I may be second runner-up for, at the very least, for the Smokers Cup when it comes down to Snoop, because I do not believe there is not a soul on earth that could outsmoke me.
Right.
I do not believe that. I believe that is sinful. I believe that is a fucking blasphemy to even believe or think that you could outsmoke me, sir.
I can definitely outsmoke you.
No, you could not.
I can't.
No, you cannot. If there's weed to be smoked, I'm not gonna stop. No. Remember, matter of fact,
I think
stories. Matter
bitch.
of fact, story time with Ortega. Once upon a time, in a galaxy country away, I like the day before my my wedding day, I had all my niggas, including George, there to be my groomsmen and shit. All my niggas with me and shit as part of my wedding. You was always George.
You fell asleep with your hands in your pants on the floor. Nigga.
Matter of fact, not even this that you damn near passed out on the motherfucking grass and shit. and I told you, George, there be motherfucking possum rats and skunks out there and shit, and they shit, and you didn't give a fuck. You just passed out in the grass. That was you. Anyway,
rye whiskey drinking ass.
Like what the fuck? You get this nigga any type of real alcohol, you can lose his
shit.
He lose fucking mind.
Every time.
You give him a camo nigga, he perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Anyway,
He might take a nap. He gonna wake up though.
Anyway, I don't understand this nigga. Anyway, once upon a time, you know what I mean? This, like, that moment happened, and there was nothing but alcohol and weed. And guess who was the only niggas that was still up going at it, passing joint after joint, cigarettes ran out, we still had drinking, we was pat, playing 2K. Who was up? Me and you. Yeah. Didn't anybody tap? Yep. It was nigga, I got something I gotta do in the morning. Like, yeah. That was it. It was like, yeah, I gotta go.
It was like 5 a.m. by that point.
Yeah, and it was like,
we should go to sleep.
Yeah. Some shit I gotta give at least 2 hours to myself to focus, like, in the morning. So, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Never. I count crack.
Gotta count it.
I count crack. I don't tap it. I don't count crack.
Even if you smoke it, count it.
Crack. Speaking of the kind of crack, I wonder when Canelo fighting next.
If you was a crackhead, how many rocks do you think you smoke every day?
That honest question towards me?
Yeah. If you were a crackhead, how many rocks do you think? I think I'd top out at like 4.
6.
3 crack packets.
3 crack packets.
3 packets of crack.
You ain't never saw not a fucking pack of crack in your life.
I've sold exactly 2 in my life, honestly, and I realized it wasn't for me. So I stopped.
That shit sound like a thesis come with that crack pack. Like, packets of crack.
Has a syllabus, everything. Yeah, that's the syllabus.
Instructions how to properly crack. Like, no, nigga.
This is what's expected of you on this block for this semester. Nigga, yeah. I would like 4 cracks.
I would laugh even harder, but I just realized that exactly what we're talking about was a whole episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It was. Those white folks went down to Philly. Those white folks went down to Philly, and they was like, I want like 3 bags of crack. 3 bags of crack, please.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, 3 cracks? Yeah, 3 cracks. Like the fuck?
Oh my God.
George, hands.
Oh my God. I would like 3 cracks, please.
God damn it. You looking like all the motherfuckers for the 49ers last week. How the hell I hit you in the fucking hands and you drop it? Yeah, I bet it did burn. I bet you wish you caught it. I bet you wish you caught it. I bet you wish.
You ain't no Terrell Owens.
Terrell would have caught that bitch.
Exactly.
With one hand.
He'd have caught it and fucked you, bitch.
Do you know that Chad Ochocinco actually lived in the stadium for his first 2 years as a Bengal?
I thought that was Terrell.
No, that was Chad Ochocinco.
I did hear that, though. Yeah, you know what? I told you that. I think I said that on this podcast before. I always get Ochocinco and Terrell Owens mixed up because they both 2 bald black niggas that look the same and act the same. So
This nigga,
I always get them mixed up.
I know why they homies.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know why they homies. Oh, that's 100. The way
But like if I didn't know them niggas,
you know how
I wouldn't
frugal this
know them
nigga was.
niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
Like,
I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is how much I respect how frugal this nigga was. 100. This nigga was like, when they was doing the interview, they was like, "Nah, nigga, I don't believe like you would just stand there." He was like, "Nigga, they had a whole couch in that bitch, shower. Like, nigga, I ain't gotta leave that bitch for real." And they was like, "Nah, fam, like you had to get some pussy and shit." He was like, "Yeah, I went. Yeah, I got pussy." He was like, "You brought the bitches into the stadium?" He's like, "No, nigga, there's security everywhere." Like in the whitest voice, like, "No, there's security everywhere." No. He was like, "I went like we got a hotel." And like, "Oh, you getting a hotel for the bitches, but you not buying a crib?" He's like, "No, nigga." They buying the hotel, nigga, and we just meeting up. And I'm like, you know what? That's when you know you're a real nigga. Cause you fucking either the bitches that is the ones that's dumb enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this.
That's not even dumb. That's a bitch making an investment.
You ain't getting nothing other than a nut. What you mean? What you mean, B?
I might really like her though. But you know I got bread. I'm in the league. You see my stats every week, bitch. I'm on ESPN every other day. Stop playing with me. Motherfucking you, though. I'm staying in the stadium. You buy the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how much you really fuck with me. If you fuck with me.
Either way.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way. That's big player moves. Shout out to Chad Ochocinco.
Oh, yeah, it's that either way.
Shout out to Chad Ochocinco. You know what? I don't give a fuck.
I can't imagine
them
you
niggas
doing
was
that
clowning
for
that.
nothing,
Them niggas was clowning that motherfucker for wearing fake jewelry. I tell you this. Right now.
You know, your favorite rappers wear fake jewelry.
Exactly.
The ones that aren't rich, at least.
And
actually rich.
I bet that nigga still got more money than Plies. So
Plies got some money.
Got more money than like, shit.
He probably got more money.
I about to say,
I don't know.
Come on.
Royalty checks got to be looking better than whatever the fuck.
What royalty checks?
What royalty checks is Plies getting?
Who playing the Plies record? Where? And what?
A lot of people.
What? Right now.
I'm sure this number will fucking surprise both of us.
Right now.
I'm gonna look it up just because. I'm gonna go on
that shit
Spotify,
crazy.
Look up Plies. See what his monthly listeners are in 2022. 3,892,079. He's getting a nice little royalty check, and that's just on Spotify. It's 3 million people.
All those people are Kodak Black and bots.
I don't believe that.
I do. My story of life, that's where it is. Fuck out of here.
I feel like.
Matter of fact, while we speaking of your mans and shit, why you stealing shit? Jesus fucking Christ.
I always fuck up the shot. Yeah.
Jesus.
I always do that.
Y'all see what black quarterbacks be doing, right? Y'all see what
I'm not a quarterback. I was always either a tight end or a defensive end or a linebacker. Cornerback.
First Latin quarterback. First black Latino quarterback going all the way to the Weed Bowl. First black Latino quarterback going all the way to the Weed Bowl. Hall of Fame.
Look at Tom Brady exists. Stop playing.
He in the Weed Bowl though. He in the Kale Bowl.
He the first black Latino quarterback though.
No, he not.
Hey.
No, he not.
Tom Brady is honorary black Latino.
He wear a MAGA hat in his locker.
So do a lot of black Latinos.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
Maybe not you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm uniting my peoples, bro. We out here. Yeah.
Tom Brady married a Swedish bitch broke her heart, then married a Danish bitch, had children, kisses his children in the mouth just like a Latino.
No, we do not do that. No, we
Yeah, I
do
do.
not do that. We do not do that.
Let me finish. He voted Republican just like a lot of Latinos.
We do not do that neither.
And for some reason, he found his way to Massachusetts just like a lot of Latinos for some reason.
I gotta look up the Massachusetts Latino population. That's fucking crazy. What? Hell no. There's no Latinos in Massachusetts, in my opinion.
I don't know if it was his mom or his daddy, but he
Nah, fuck that noise. You know what? I'm gonna stand up for all of my peoples. Like, nah, fuck that. No, fuck you. Fuck you, sir.
I already know what the population is. It's like 5. Like 5 of y'all.
1.3%. Fuck out of here.
5 of y'all. Right.
According to the last census, 7,200.
I don't know what. Like
700,029. Fuck.
I don't like what. 1.5 million.
No,
1.2 million?
that's Massachusetts. It's not a great state, nigga.
Right. So there's got to be at least 1 million people there. That's why I say 1 point something.
Like,
Well, it got to be at least 1.2 million people there. 800,000 to 1.2.
Bruh, you talking about 700?
So
we not even saying 730,000 Hispanics.
7,000 scattered Mexicans.
See, that's how I know you ain't Harlem enough. You ain't Harlem enough because it's like
we deal with Dominicans, nigga.
there is a million right now, Latinos in Harlem right now in Spanish Harlem. There's at least 1 million, at least. You know,
I wouldn't have said there was 1 million of them in Massachusetts.
What?
I said it's 1 million people in Massachusetts, not 1 million Mexicans or Latinos. It's only 7.
You somebody's coon.
The 7,000 is amazing.
You
I'm
somebody's
surprised that happened.
coon cousin. Fine, Boston. Anyway, what's up with your man's Kodak and why he's stealing shit?
Sometimes you gotta make sure you still got it.
Well, you still got it.
You gotta steal a hot sausage every now and again. Tell me I'm wrong. I moved to the burbs. I had to do it too. I remember it. I had to do it too. I did it a couple times. I got kicked out of 7-Eleven like twice. He's like, "Would you please stop stealing from me?" Like,
So you didn't still have it.
No, I did, but I just got blatant about it. I just stopped caring because I was like, "You're not gonna fucking do anything."
I'm gonna help you because you a nigga and you need help.
Shout out to that 7-Eleven. It's a Verizon now.
Yeah, because you ran a nigga out of business. His kids can't eat, nigga, and it's your fault.
I ain't do nothing but steal a beer and take 5s, nigga.
They back in Turkey now. I'm sure it's at war. I'm sure.
Whatever it was.
It always is. Anyway.
Cool guy.
Then why were you stealing from him?
I had to make sure I still had it.
Y'all niggas, all collectively, are the reason why Kodak is forever gonna be the retarded monkey that he is. And
Kodak gonna whoop your ass one day. You keep talking about Tekashi. You missing the one lurking in the back. Big Sean and Kodak Black got your number, nigga. You playing. You talking about you want to fight the wrong niggas.
No, I fight Big Sean and Kodak Black in the same night. And Tekashi on the undercard.
All right, big dog. I ain't gonna help you.
One,
I ain't gonna help you.
One, I ain't from Southfield.
Okay. 2,
I can read a whole Harry Potter book by myself. I'm keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it real with everybody on board. and 3. I don't have to hope so. I'm that nigga. What the fuck I did? Huh?
I feel like.
Huh? Wait, hold up.
I hate
hold
to
up,
say it.
Hold
Kodak
up. Hold
Florida
up.
man.
No. Fuck that. No, because you done opened up the floodgates. You done did this yourself. Anyway, this way you never getting that feature because you keep doing that shit. Anyway, this is why.
I still might get it.
This what, nigga. You can't.
It's probably just gonna have to come at the cost of, yo, you gotta let me square up with
But
your
am I
ass.
wrong? But am I wrong? But am I wrong though?
And I'm gonna be like, yo, if you feel that
I
way,
don't
dog,
give a
go
fuck
ahead.
if I'm.
Fuck it.
Look.
He ain't gonna care.
I've been saying this shit a million, billion, kabillion, chillion times on this podcast. I'm completely open to being wrong. If you can prove me as wrong, and I'm like, all right, I'm wrong. That's me fucking up. That's me acting out of
So
pocket.
Big Sean gotta beat your ass for you to prove that he can beat your ass.
He from Southfield, no matter what. But he ain't got me on a hand-to-hand because he's too sensitive. And the only reason I say he's too sensitive is because how the fuck, nigga. I told you what I was willing to shoot somebody over $250, and you nigga made a whole big deal off a couple shots of that gente and shit at with Nori, and you were like, oh shit, nigga, everything lead to Drake. I'm mad at Kanye. That nigga owe me money, and then. The next thing you know, you in the studio with him, and guess whose balls was in your hand while you was moving them sound needles? Jesus. That's why you from Southfield. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, y'all pick the undercard in the comments. I'll fight somebody. He said he won 3 fights, so that's your headliner.
Well, Tekashi is 16 seconds. That's a warm-up. That's a warm-up. That's a man.
I'll fight Rich Homie Quan or something. I don't know.
Like, I've been doing my drills at the crib, so it's like them 36 seconds. I don't know. That's down to 16. So, like, that's a quick one. Kodak built like 2008 Gucci. That's out of here. That's out of here, nigga. Like, Big Sean is the fight, and it's like, come on, nigga, you from Southfield, you really, you know.
I think we lost sight of our original point.
Nah.
Because you bring up a good point.
Nah.
I think we lost sight of what we were originally talking about, because you bring up a good point. Kodak is built like 2008 Gucci. He is built like 2008 Gucci.
He is.
If you willingly, a Florida man, built like 2008
And I'm a Jeezy
Gucci,
fan, man. Man.
if you willingly walking into a store as a Florida man, built like that, stealing hot sausages, and you got millions of dollars in your bank account.
Hold it.
I know a real street nigga when I see one, bro. I'm just saying. I know one when I see one.
How the fuck
You
I hit you in the
cannot
hands
catch.
again?
If Tom Brady is the Black Tino, you are Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Yeah, that's too many completed passes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm out here. I'm out here.
Matthew Stafford. No.
No, I'm good. I'm Pat Mahomes.
What was the white boy Josh something we had?
Josh? No, we got Jared Goff. You talking about the Lions?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with them. It was Jared Goff. Y'all got
No,
that.
Harrington, right?
Oh no, I ain't that nigga.
No, I'm talking about him.
No, he was like, I'm a quarterback. You know what I mean? I'm throwing him out there.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Like
he
he dropping everything and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that kind of threw.
Matter of fact, you look like all the niggas that was on catching passes for the 49ers last week. You all them niggas. Because he was hitting
You the whole Las Vegas Raiders. You just
don't be disrespectful,
a
nigga. Don't be
non-catching
disrespectful. Don't be
thug.
disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful. Sometimes you got DUIs and you just so happen to be great at your sport. But does that mean that you not a great person? No. It just so happens to mean that you happen to get drunk past 3 a.m. and happen to get in your Ferrari and be like, yeah, I'm going to go vroom vroom. That does
In
not
all
make you a
fairness,
terrible person. That's all I'm saying.
I think you brought up a good point about the Raiders off air. I know how we started talking about them. We're going to go back to Kodak in a second. But I think you brought up a good point. Las Vegas Raiders are not to blame for their ignorance because you put a fucking professional team with a bunch of rich young niggas
in Vegas.
There we go.
Moving
on.
Hold up. No, I gotta bring this back down to earth for a minute. So, for a short period of time in my life, I lived in San Diego. So, when I lived in San Diego, the place and complex that I used to work at and shit at a certain period in time had certain San Diego Chargers niggas. San Diego Chargers, not LA. San Diego Chargers niggas living at it. I've seen LaDainian Tomlinson. Shook his hand. He's a cool dude. Drives a purple Range Rover. Shout out to him. But anyway, these niggas weren't making the most money on the contract, but they lived within the complex. These niggas did some stupid ass shit in San Diego. And they were just football players that was drunk as hell. And more than likely, they drank a whole fifth of Tito's and was like, fuck it. I don't care if I got to have practice tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. San Diego. San Diego is way more chill than LA. It's way more chill than Oakland. Move the team over to motherfucking Vegas, which is prostitutes, alcohol, gambling, cocaine, best cocaine, weed,
pussy.
Okay, weed. Everybody trying to rob you. More prostitutes, good looking kind too.
Massages.
More desert.
Cocaine. More meth. Meth is the thing.
Cocaine again.
Prostitution.
Again.
These are the recurring themes in Vegas.
And a very
gambling.
Yeah, gambling again. Yeah, that too. And one of the very best, but my favorite part about going to Vegas is if you go inside of most casinos and you gamble just a little bit, you drink for free. So there you go.
Can't beat that.
Put a football team there and see what happens. Yeah,
niggas.
yeah. And people are like, well, that didn't happen with the hockey team. Well, yes, it did. The ones that spoke English. Yes, it did. It was like the ones that spoke English. Yeah, they got jacked up too. You know what I'm saying? We all know this. The other ones, they went back home to Russia and Serbia and all them other places that have ice and shit, and they went and lived a simple life and off of American dollars that was buying their families' palaces and shit. Like foreign exchange don't exist. Duh. But I'm just speaking facts.
Well, speaking of facts that were spoken and facts of things that have been done, we gonna
free Aaron Hernandez ghost.
No.
Free Aaron Hernandez ghost, and we can move on.
No, I wanted to bring it back to Kodak. We wasn't done with Kodak. Because Kodak also said some real shit.
No, he didn't.
He wanted to give niggas relationship advice out here. He wanted to help niggas be niggas and keep they niggas.
Kodak also wanted to go to college at University of Florida.
I'm not gonna let you keep doing this to this man.
Yes, I am. Yes, you are.
Kodak said, love your girl wholeheartedly or free her. Life too short to be playing like you want to be with somebody. I let a bitch know what's up. If we single, we single. If we rocking, we rocking. Tell me there's something wrong with that.
That's just what people want, nigga.
Tell me there's something wrong with that.
Shut up. That's common sense.
Is it?
George don't have that.
But Kodak does?
Kodak don't have that neither, because he don't have common sense.
He wrote that, though.
I hope so. No, he don't have common sense, nigga. The fuck out of here.
I just thought it was funny he was trying to give relationship advice, but whatever.
He's not. Look, he's trying to give stupid advice. Like, no, don't listen to Kodak. Like, be smart. Have a good brain. Yeah, just don't be that person. I pray for you.
How do you feel about the king of misogyny producing the king of Christian hip hop's newest album? Future.
You can mess with dog, trust you, I'll go shoot you. It's never gonna come out. That's how I feel about it. Because this is what I love about you Ezekielites. Y'all fall for the Kanye pump fake like it ain't nobody's business. Like it is the greatest shit I can ever. It's like when anytime you see the stadium do the wave, and they're in their mode and they like, yeah and shit. It's like every time Kanye's like, step back, and the ball goes up and everybody's hands go, yes, it's happening. And I'm the nigga on the bench like, no, it's not.
That's a brick.
No, it's not even gonna be a brick. It's gonna be that nigga ain't gonna shoot that bitch. Like he is pump faking he's pump faking the fuck out of all of you. Like all of you collectively are jumping out of your seats and it's like, oh my god, it's happening.
New Yeezus, February 2nd.
It's
or 22nd, whatever it is.
Yeah, February 22nd, 2022. And it's supposed to be executive produced by the OG Pluto himself. The one and only.
Now, that is one feature you will not ruin for me.
Who's? Hendry. And this bitch else don't know. Anyway, he is actually executive producing the album, which I think actually is a great thing. But it's never gonna happen because you know why? You know why? Two reasons. Right now, off the rip. Future don't drink lean no more. And if you ain't drinking lean, and you just smoking weed and you just off your, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of drink, whatever your choice is, you do not have the motherfucking temperament to deal with one such person that is named Ezekiel. You don't got it in you. If you, nigga, you know where Future from? You know what I mean? He just left there yesterday. It ain't been too far along where he's been gone. So you telling me he got the temperament? Enough. Niggas have said like that are just Kanye's engineers, not even the motherfuckers that are in the studio during the recording process. The niggas that get the shit after it's already been recorded is like, yeah, I don't really like fucking with this nigga like that. Future. Yeah.
I feel like Future has the temperament because this is my question that I pose to you.
He just fucked some bitches
and
some
everybody
Gucci
else.
flip-flops.
This is my question I pose to you and everybody else. When Kanye West, or I'm sorry, the genius formerly known as Kanye West, the one we now know as Ye,
who?
When he says he's going to let another nigga executive produce his album,
it's a pump fake of all time.
I don't care if it's Future, Drake, or Jesus. It could be Kim. Guess what? That executive producer title doesn't hold the same, let's say, responsibilities as it might, as if Future were executive producing my album. You know what I mean?
No, I think if Future was producing a Busy album, that should be super
insane.
fire. That should be super
insane.
fire. Like that
shit would be
Grammy that would be Dawn FM type of level fire.
Nigga, I put out the reloaded version. And
just let me get 3 songs with ad-libs on it, nigga. I'll go crazy on them bitches. Like, nigga, that's all I want. I don't even want a verse.
Nigga, what?
I don't even want a verse. Let me get some ad-libs in that bitch.
Future produced my album. You niggas better watch out.
Shit. Busy AM?
Better watch out. You niggas better watch out.
Ooh, you got a Busy AM coming out. Fuck a Dawn FM. He said a Busy AM coming out.
That's actually not a bad title either.
You just need to stop sleeping on the fact that I be throwing you title ideas all the time. You just think they trash because you think I'm like trolling you and shit. But it's like 70% I'm trolling you, 30% is real.
No, but that was legitimately a good one.
I know.
I never thought of that one.
Because I'm the greatest nigga. Am I not in podcast
like,
mode? We'll
always
be here
be
right
up and shit, like busy AM.
Busy AM,
fucking,
nigga.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
Oh,
Might be my next project.
you want me to Jim Carrey the shit up for you? I got you.
I might let you
I got
do
you. I got you, my nigga. Got you.
that. Just might let you do that.
Anyway, what else we got on the docket and shit?
I believe there was a man by the name of Elon.
The musket?
Elon with the musket. Elon has provided an update on that very scary hour, very scary thing we told you about last week.
The Neuralink.
That Neuralink. You know, the metaverse is one thing. You can always zone in and out to a place and go talk to a motherfucker, have your little chats and whatnot. You never know, you might even make, friends with somebody on there that you can fuck with or something in real life.
Are you subscribing to the metaverse?
Not at all. But
Lies. Anyway.
Elon came out and said that Neuralink is currently looking for their clinical trial director to start testing brain chips on humans. Now, last week we said this would be probably years in the future. That's what Elon said a couple years ago. I didn't know the nigga meant that short amount of time. Elon was quoted as saying, "You will be able to save and replay memories. You could potentially download them into a new body and or a robot body." I'm not saying we called it, but we called it. We were fucking around, but we called it. Can I get a cigarette, George?
I'm gonna die out on here with the ledge that I walked out on, and I'm gonna say it's meant for us to die as human beings. And if it came down to it, where it's like, yo, the only way you can keep living with whatever disease or whatever, like you're about to die, you're old, is to download all of your memories into this chip so we can put it inside of a artificial robot version of you. I will look at that person and say, you are trying to cheat the very existence of life.
I feel like it works up until the point that you enter the robot body.
I'm out.
See, this is where I say my thing though, because right, part of you, right, I get that. You might want to watch the whole world burn. There's a part of everybody that wants to watch the world burn.
Everybody been trying to just relive that point of Michael Caine saying that shit in fucking The Dark Knight. I swear to God. But anyway, continue.
Listen though. At what point, let's say it's cool, okay, your brain turns into the cloud. You fucking end up
I'm 4 for 4, by the way.
Yeah, you are.
Completion and
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah. So I didn't caught all of the shit he threw at me.
But I'm the greatest quarterback. You just shitty at being a quarterback.
You ain't 4 for 4, I ain't complete.
Cause you ain't got no hands.
Anyway, let me get my lighter.
I'm Joe Burrow in his first year.
At what point do you end up? Oh no, I got it. At what point do you end up? I guess I'd assume like when you get to the robot body, it's cool to have your brain in the cloud. At what point do you end up though losing your soul in lieu of existence?
That's exactly why I say I tap out. I believe life has a meaning. And this is my philosophy. Despite what people think of the evolution advancements of man and technology and how far we could possibly go, which is cool. I'm all for.
Be turned into a program.
I'm,
You know?
I think life is to be experienced, enjoyed, and laughter and love and the experiences of life that makes us laugh, cry, and be enjoyed. Like that's what I believe. I believe we fuck up that shit because we give monetary value to certain things and statuses and classes and shit like that. We miss out on that. But it doesn't mean that achieving those levels and successes is impossible. Therefore, I feel like when you do something like that, it's an extension of, well, I didn't get to have those moments yet. I'm going to try and do that later. Or I'm going to, if I can live an extra 1,000 years, I'm going to do it this way. And maybe by year 600, I can achieve the level of cerebralness that I wanted to. But it's like, you lived more than that life that you had that's organic and being a machine.
At what point are you on loop? Yeah, right.
So it's like, and that's why it's like, for me, the organics of being a person.
Because Robot You has to have an ending point to where you ended, and then just restart. Because it's Robot You.
No, but here's the thing: where does it?
Why does
it have to have a start? Just because think about it like this: every year a new version of iPhone comes out. So if just like I hate that goddamn movie, iRobot, where it was the original versions of like the male bot and shit like that, and this, that, and the other, and then it changed. And there was an updated version. Who's to say that just because you in this symbiotic version of yourself with your memories clouded in is the only version of yourself that you can live? You may be living on a 500-year body, but it may come down to the point where it's like, oh shit, I can get a 1,500-year body.
I'll take it a step further. It's gonna fuck with y'all. iRobot, right? They had the robots in the crib and shit, right? Like literal robots.
Yeah, they were servants and humans. They had responsibilities. They were like protocol droids.
Okay. What if Alexa is that? Don't know. No. What if that's that? What if that's that type of thing? What if
it's the beginning?
What if it's an alternate universe thing?
It's the beginning.
No, I'm saying right now. What if what we know as those robots, that AI, that those that have names, what if they're, let's say, some sort of an alternate universe sentient? That in our timeline where we're at right now, it's just, play music, turn on my lights. Who was that just walked up to my door?
I hate to sound like the
somewhere else is
the scientific nigga, but I'm not that. But I watch shit and I research. So that movie, Her, I think I've talked about it on this podcast before.
That shit put me to sleep every time I tried to watch it. I've heard it was very interesting.
It is interesting in the sense of
it's fucking boring.
A computer system learned how to express human emotion from I guess the words I'm saying is the interaction that it got from a human being. How Joaquin Phoenix's character expressed emotion towards this AI. The AI understood how to love, so to speak. Only because love, hatred, pain, anything like that is all cerebral wiring to relay back to another. Is like, all right, this is how I feel. I'm getting a tattoo. My brain is sending electronic or signals through the rest of my brain and saying like, something's happening to me. I feel something. Therefore, you get pain. And we want to, as people, overcome that, because pain is not a desirable thing. Mourning is not a desirable thing, but it's something that comes with being a person.
Desirable. Depends on what it is. Depends on who it is.
Depends, but it's not something that you want to. The normal person doesn't want to feel
emotional pain.
Yeah, like you don't want to feel hurt. You don't want to feel lost. You don't want to feel mourning. But it's things that come with life, and those things that come with life help us evolve life. I feel like if you just stopped evolving life and transferred into cybernetics, cyborgs, robots, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you get to the point to where how much code can really be made because we not us no more.
Okay, but consider this. Is it better or just as good as a time machine? Because there's an argument for that. Everybody wants to relive the best moments. And shit, maybe you can actually hit delete on some of the worst shit that's ever happened to you and not remember it and be a better person because of it. Might have some benefits.
It's a cheat code to life.
Yeah, but nigga, trauma, ain't nobody asking for trauma.
No.
And if you can avoid that due to technology, is that wrong? Is that bad?
I think I talked about Barf, the shit.
On Spider-Man.
Iron Man and shit. Like, yeah. I think I talked about
carried over.
Like you can try to relive these certain experiences to try and deal with them. And I think sometimes that's healthy. You know what I mean? Some people need some people need some people need that, like,
that in a heartbeat.
Just that moment of like, I didn't get to say goodbye to the person that I love. And just be able to get, like, that simulation of being able to say goodbye.
Or even just reliving the moment and just maybe just saying it again and just watching the moment and just saying it's different. What people find therapy in weird shit.
Yeah, like I completely agree with that. I'm not saying no, we shouldn't have that. But what I will say is, in my opinion, life is to be valued. We put extra value. When I mean humanity. If you have a fucking heartbeat, you live wherever you live across the globe. Shout out to everybody who does listen and love this podcast. Like, share, subscribe. There's a value on your life because you pay taxes, right? Most people pay taxes. If you don't pay your taxes, they will whatever IRS type of agency will come for you, and they will throw you in prison because you owe them. Now you be like, oh shit, I don't have a job. I'm just making whatever I'm making. I'm making ends meet. I'm doing whatever. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm trying to take care of my family, my kids, whatever the fuck the case may be. Your hands is trash.
You can throw, but you can't catch.
You got the smallest hands, and you got, like, your hands is trash.
Got Trump hands.
No, quarterbacks have big hands. No, he a better receiver than you are a thrower, bro. Like, you know.
Pause.
Like,
okay. Pause.
No, your buddy's like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Not on that level.
Cybernetics. Anyway.
They said it's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud, you know what I mean? But we decided, like, as a humanity, like, all right, this isn't important. This is important. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this, or whatever. You're denying the things that make life worth living, in my opinion. I'm not.
It's at the point where you're at the end of your life and you're just transferring your shit over. It's like updating your phone. You just transfer all the data and memory from your iPhone.
Something
to
is
your iPhone 12. Nigga, it's not.
It's life. Your heart's supposed to stop beating at a certain point in time.
When you're a robot, you're not a human no more. You're a robot. That's why I said
What
the
I'm
soul
saying,
thing.
what I'm saying is like you are going over into saying like, I don't care to have a soul. My memories are enough. But is it? No, it's not.
Is it even you by the time you get to the robot body, nigga? It doesn't matter? Or did you just sign up for a program that Elon talked your ass into for you to be a program for him to run?
That's even deeper. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's even deeper because like yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Do you feel yourself at what point? That's what I'm saying. In lieu of existence, at what point do you fucking stop being you? When you die, arguably your soul leaves your body, right? You for sure can't move that motherfucker no more. You can't breathe. You're done with that. So if you stop doing that and you just transfer your shit into a fucking PlayStation, are you now a PlayStation or are you
I don't think the memories is the soul. I think memories and who you are as a person is who you are as a person. You make and mold who you are.
If you get
from
transferred
that.
into a PlayStation, though, you can only do so much. If you get transferred into a robot that's a human version of a robot with your memories and shit, and it's hooked up to the Tesla network or the Neuralink network, are you a fucking Elon slave or are you?
You have no
Do you
soul.
have your agency at that point?
No, you have no soul.
Probably not. You're a
The
fucking robot.
no,
You're
the
zeros and
universe,
ones.
the universe to you now. Do you realize that, like, with that process, you're living within a universe that is now within its own universe? You've chosen to make yourself that because the universe, as it is, naturally, organically, is what we are. We live within the universe. Your soul, like you die, your body dies. You transfer your soul into an organic, inorganic body, android, whatever, robot, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Transfer your soul into that, or your mental memories, all into that one being.
Mental is attached to all your
You are
memories and
now a
shit is
part
attached
of
to all
this
that.
cybernetic or universe because anybody else that's not you that is organic is not a part of that same universe as you.
I'm just
because
saying.
you now apply or are, I would say, confined to a segment of ones and zeros. You're an algorithm. You're the algorithm of your own, your former own person's brain.
But are you you?
No.
Because, yeah, well, I guess I would say you're not, but you could argue that you were or are in that sense. You could argue that.
No, because I feel like experience organically makes change. And if you...
This isn't a change thing. This is
No, what I'm saying is you have to evolve or like
cryogenically freezing yourself.
organic.
This is akin to that.
You know what I'm saying is for you to be you have to organically be able to evolve.
Nigga, if you're about to die, you've evolved as much as you can, and you were here for it. If technology permits,
And I've already stated my fact, and I've already stated my point. If you on that shit, you choosing already to no longer be you.
What does it matter if the you that you are is at its end?
Why would you extend yourself to not be you then?
Take a chance. Like I said, it's just like cryogenically freezing yourself.
Then that's just dumb.
Why would you freeze yourself to come back in 3022? Because you want to see what the world might look like in 3022.
Okay, but if there's no world, then you just froze yourself for no reason.
That's
Also goes in. Also goes into that shit's dumb as fuck.
Why you think Church of Scientology spent billions of dollars trying to motherfucking make sure that their scriptures or their tablets of the Ten Commandments would be able to outstand all nuclear blasts and shit like that. So no matter what happened to the universe, you can still find the tablets of the Church of Scientology trying to make sure they outlive the Bible. That was the whole idea behind that.
The Church of Scientology is a cult, sir. Like, don't throw that in my face like that.
But something. That's the thing, though.
That's a cult, nigga. Don't throw that in my face.
Doesn't matter. They spend enough money to outlive the Bible, or they try to.
It was made by a white man, which we all know that I certainly do not trust, just like off of given word. So
probably.
No, I'm saying no. The Church of Scientology is founded by a white man.
Yeah, we know that. But
Jehovah's Witnesses is founded by a white man.
I'm pretty sure a white dude probably founded Christianity.
Exactly.
You know, he probably did a little dance around it and made it, you know, souped it up a little
Exactly. Bit. I'm good, bro. Like just because this book exists and it's holy. Nigga, what?
I'm just saying, man, I think if I'm gonna be a robot, I gotta have some assurances beforehand that I can't be the first nigga over the hill. It's gotta be like, let Betty White do that shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like RP. Let her let's see if we can transfer her data into another robot or some shit. And see if Betty White still feel like Betty White.
This shit's fucking stupid. It's poisonous to what humanity is.
I feel like
in my opinion.
This is Elon's Mars race.
It's fucking
I see it.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I feel like this is Elon's Mars, though. Like, you know how the billionaires was, Richard and Jeff was trying to go to Mars first or be the first one to see it with their own eyes or some stupid shit like that. I feel like this is Elon's version of that. He trying to be the first nigga. He trying to outdo Zuckerberg. He trying to be the first nigga to really get that VR, all of that shit pop and make that shit real. But he gonna do it in a scary way. And I feel like that's also why when he go on Joe Rogan and he be doing certain interviews, he be talking like, nah, shit is coming. You niggas should be aware. It's kind of scary. We just be stupid because we think he's talking about other people. That nigga's working on it himself. I still want to kick it with the nigga, though. I fuck with him.
I'm good.
I want to kick it with him more than Jeff Bezos.
I'm moving away from this because this shit's ridiculous. So, we sticking with outrage? Because I'm kind of outraged.
Be my guest.
Okay, so I think this is fake outrage only because motherfuckers are stupid. So, dare, if you've ever seen one of the stickers or T-shirts, dare to be different. Dare to stay away from drugs and alcohol.
So we can do it.
Is upset at Euphoria, the show on HBO, because they believe that the show glamorizes opioid addiction among opioid, alcohol, and sex addiction amongst teenagers.
What about all them pills they was ODing on in the first season?
I didn't see Euphoria.
I didn't watch it either, but I had a girlfriend at the time that was very heavy into it, and seemed like just seemed like high school, honestly. It's an accurate depiction of high school. I think that's why it's so popular.
I, as a parent,
it's just a modern day version of it. From the gist that I've gotten, the few clips I've seen, seems like a modern, accurate depiction of high school.
That I've talked to that are parents,
that should be real,
that have seen that show
in high school.
They describe it to me as like it's not in any way glamorization. Like they're not.
I wouldn't take it from what I've seen.
Just the way
I wouldn't take that.
The way that the trailer's been shot that I've seen, I'm like, this doesn't look like it's a. Oh yeah, I'm happy I'm doing drugs.
And I also don't think Zendaya would be wasting her fucking time doing that if it was.
But
I got this weird theory that Zendaya is a good girl. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say what I think what I'm saying in the back of my head. But anyway, so
lighter.
Yeah, so Dara's mad about that, feeling like they were glamorizing it, and HBO has yet to comment, Euphoria has yet to comment, but it's like in my head, I'm like, yo, look, parents that I've talked to, they look at it as like, yo, my kid gets to that point, at least I'm aware of what's going on with the current Gen Z, and if and when my kid comes in contact with such experiences and or circumstances in life, I may be able to identify it and be like, all right, look, your homegirl might be tripping. You good? Whereas, because when we were coming up, our teenage experience is different than what the current teenage experience is.
I thought Degrassi was high school. Shout out to Aubrey. Then I went to high school.
Yeah, but
that's what I used to think for real. When I was a kid, I used to think Degrassi was high school. I thought that was an accurate depiction. Maybe it was for Canada, but not for Detroit.
You very fucking Caucanese. But that's not life. But the experiences, I think, from certain shows, like with the way HBO does it anyway, there's a lot of truth to it. Even with the way they did The Wire, where they've done certain shows from like Boardwalk Empire and shit like that. There's a lot of truth to either the time period or the current time period.
Right.
And it's like, all right, it may not be your kid's reality to be like in a suburban school around opioids, but it doesn't mean that the opioid epidemic, as far as teenagers, isn't a thing. It is.
That's a fact.
It's way worse than it was when we was kids. Way worse. Graduated high school 11 years ago. It's not like we was... Yeah, it ain't like we was just there yesterday.
No, this year, mate. That's 22. Yeah, that's
yeah,
11.
11 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like we was just in the bitch yesterday. There's been some changes, social changes. Things are different. But am I going to be like, oh, no, kids don't do drugs now because I'm not in school and I don't do drugs? No, nigga, motherfucking kids still do drugs. Kids are still fucked up. Kids are still sad. Kids are still depressed. Kids are still being fucking teenagers.
For the most part.
You know what I mean? Like, teenagers are still teenagers. Kids are still kids. Stop putting your guns in places where kids can get your guns. Period. Like little shit. You know what I mean?
As annoying as they are, they still do things.
Like it's kids being kids, but I don't think it's Euphoria's fault. I think if there was
you can't be mad at me because I wrote a good show.
No, but
and if you are, that means I just wrote a good show.
This brings me to I'm rewatching Ozark all the way through because the new season.
I gotta do it too.
Yeah, the new season just came out.
I gotta do that too.
So every time it comes up, because it only comes out once a year, I always have to restart so I can get my shit kicked back up. Let me give a shit.
Go ahead.
So I was rewatching it, and I'm in the first season. I just restarted like 2 days ago, and it's the episode where Jonah's starting his new school and shit, and they're trying to get him to sign this pledge to not do drugs or alcohol and shit, and he's like, well, nigga, like, I really don't believe in signing this is going to make a difference. Me signing this is going to make a difference really in the world because of, you know what I'm saying, free gross market and shit. Like, there is a market for narcotics. And we allow a market for narcotics. So therefore people are going to choose to do drugs. Doesn't mean I'm going to choose to do drugs, but doesn't mean I'm going to judge the person that does do drugs because drugs are available to them and they have fucking $40.
Also doesn't mean I won't facilitate shit.
Real shit. And it was like, yeah, fam, like the world, like I personally believe as a retired sergeant in drug dealing.
Retired sergeant.
Whoa. Yeah.
A retired sergeant.
Wait a minute. I missed them words.
I'm a retired sergeant of drug
If you're a
dealer.
retired sergeant, I'm a retired capo. So I'm more Jim Jones than you.
I've trapped more white than you.
I've trapped more overall things than you. Nigga.
I don't know. I don't know about that. We can go ball for
Really?
for that. We can go ball for that one.
Really? Okay.
But anyway, as a retired sergeant of drug dealing and shit, I would say, me personally, the time period now, my kid smoked weed, I really wouldn't be tripping. But if they getting they fucking opioids from, you know what I'm saying, homie's grandma, I'm a little bit tripping. But how am I gonna really fucking know or tell?
What you mean? How you gonna know what tell? You gonna know what tell by the difference in the behavior.
You would know, but my environment wasn't that. Like, when we were young boys, at least from my experience, I can tell a crackhead from when I see one. I can see, you know what I'm saying, an H-head when I see one. A fucking cokehead when I see one. But that's not what the kids are doing. So if I'm not aware
Yes, it is.
and it's not in the same sense as what it was. There was a whole spice epidemic, bro.
You think it's not still kids doing heroin and cocaine, nigga?
Yeah, they are,
And
but
pills.
that's very obvious. That is very obvious. If my kid had an H habit, I'm like, oh, that's an H habit. I know what that is.
Well, yeah, because you can pick it out. So
Yeah.
I mean, you would know if somebody you love was on it. But that's got nothing to do with the person that, like, let's say if he was, like, giving it to him or something. That's different.
Nah, the drug dealer's always going to be the drug dealer. They're everywhere. There's always going to be that person, and that was my point to
implication
the
is
Ozark
different
shit.
is what
It's
I
like
mean.
there's always going to be that person that's slinging the shit.
Well, that's what I said.
Like,
The
no matter what
implication
you
is
do,
different.
no matter what you do.
Because the
like,
nigga on Ozark wasn't really selling dope. He was just facilitating.
No, but it was like his kid understood, like, the fact that, like, all right, and this is the way I understand shit. And I've seen it. Like, all through, like, my lifetime. You can, all right, Fed's gonna come in, bust down a nigga door that's moving the most keys on the block right now. So-and-so moving 15 blocks a month. So-and-so. The person that's moving 9 blocks a month, the block over, ain't getting shit fucked with them because the nigga that's moving to 15 is the target.
Right.
But as soon as that nigga's off the block, out the hood, the nigga that was moving the 9, the 12 or whatever, he is now the big man in the hood. Now your
What
bitch.
hood you living in where this is all the niggas moving? The fuck yeah, like what?
I'm giving examples, nigga. So
I know. I'm being
consume.
funny.
It's easy to
Like
consume.
what niggas is only doing that? But all right.
But what I'm saying is, like, motherfuckers, like, all right, the next nigga is going to facilitate what just left out. So the fiends that was going to old dude now gonna have to go to the next guy. Now that motherfucker can move more. Now he moving 15. Boom. Now the same thing moves over and over and over and over and over again. But guess what? You can keep arresting the fucking drug dealer, but the fiends are still outside. Like they still got
Yeah,
their
but
habit. They still gonna need their
I
shit.
can be inside and still be making money.
That's not the inside outside ain't the point. The point is like no matter
In terms of
like,
the
no matter what
influence on it,
no matter who you change the face
or the
on,
influence I
who
have
is
on
the
it.
guy that is getting the shit to the streets. There is people on the streets that's demanding the product.
Yeah.
and
But every nigga doing that knows it doesn't matter if it's them or the next nigga. Nobody's out here selling any drug going.
But
all of these niggas is mine. Nigga, all of these niggas is my customers.
No,
nobody's doing it.
But what I'm saying is like I'm not thinking about
war
street nigga level on the shit of it, because it's like it's a conversation because it's happening in white communities. That's the only reason this is a conversation. It's the only fucking reason. Let's be real. We know what's going on in the hood. We know what's been going on in the hood. But the only reason that these white folks is like that is even a conversation of, all right, we need to get drugs away from these our communities, because it's hitting white folks. That's it. And it's obvious. That's the only reason. It's obvious, nigga.
Yeah, that's every epidemic, though, quote unquote. That ain't got nothing to do with the culture itself. Culture itself is its own thing.
But that goes to my point of euphoria. It's mostly about, from what I can see, the suburbanized or
at least suburban high school.
Yeah, suburban high school kids and in that shit.
Yeah. That's an exaggeration of your average suburban high school. I know because I've been to one.
But
I was enrolled.
You know what I'm saying? But it is popping in a different sense. The drug, like you'll find some of the same drugs in an urban community high school as you would in a suburban high school, but you also find some different ones too.
Yeah, no, they're two very different experiences.
You know what I'm saying? Like some real different as far as what the kids are actually using versus what they're selling.
The little white girl that's ODing in the urban school, so to speak, is not the same deal as it is when it's out in the suburbs. I'm out of your suburbs or your hood. I've seen it. OD is an OD. I've seen it.
Yeah, an OD is an OD, but an OD in the hood, for example, and this is a sensitive subject, we can move off of this shit because this is actually making me uncomfortable.
That's why I don't like watching the fucking show. It makes me uncomfortable.
But
not because of the topics, it's because of how it should play out. The shit is written so well. It's like, god damn. Like,
there is an experience.
And that's just from the little bit I've seen.
And I'm not gonna say any names, but I went to high school with somebody who got raped and murdered and shit because they were underage drinking Four Locos. Shit ton of Four Loko found in Charlie's stomach. Got killed. And shit, raped and murdered, found in a fucking abandoned house and shit. Whoop and whoop. Cool people from what I know. Like, I only had like a couple interactions with Shawty, but cool people. Never had a bad interaction. And that's just normal shit in the hood. Like, motherfuckers get lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, couple too many shots of Patron. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be on that Henny, you be on that.
It's not normal. I think saying it's normal is a bit harsh. That's not normal, but it happens.
No, I'm saying? Like, and normal in the sense that, like, it happens.
Definitely not fucking normal.
I guess, like, I'm a desensitized person, so I guess that's...
No, I mean normal in the sense of you saying it like... You saying normal like, man, bitches get raped and cut up every fucking day. Yeah, they do, but... Not to that degree.
But what I'm saying,
hood specifically all the time.
But what I'm saying is, I'm addressing the horrors that it is. Like, yo, nigga, when you live in the hood, like shit, like get wild sometimes. Like on some real wild shit, where it's like there's no explanation of why shit happened. It just happened.
I think it's more of an explanation when shit happens in the hood than it is in the suburbs.
But
am I wrong by that?
I don't think there's a lot of explanation at all. I think it's a lot of entitlement.
I think usually if you in the hood and a kid get killed and a whole family, let's say a whole family and kids get killed and you in the hood, that's usually
it's fucked.
One of three things.
But what I'm saying is
when it happens in the suburbs, it's usually one thing.
My point is what you're saying is that it's fucked up as it is. Like that shit really hurt my heart, yo. Like some shit like that. That shit really hurt my heart. But it's like that's the shit that happened in the hood for real, and it is fucked up. It don't disqualify the shit that is being fucked up. But what I'm saying is like to a different environment, it's like, oh my god, I can't. It's like the whole community just downs itself, And it's like, oh, we can't move past this moment or whatever. There's people mourning, and it's like, yeah, there's people mourning over so-and-so that died on Tuesday and so-and-so that died on Thursday. And it's fucked up out here in the streets, yo. Like, it's not like it's all good. But we still going. We still push. We still got to keep on to the next day. Other people are more into the moment because it's not as hectic. It's not as fast-paced. It's not supposedly normalized that a family gets shot up in front of their own crib in Sterling Heights.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
But it's
normal.
not normal in Detroit either.
Yeah, more normalized.
But
You can
with
understand
that,
the reason as to why.
But with, like I said, with that, there's usually a reason if something like that happens.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You can usually
but
link that back
yeah.
to something else.
Fam.
When it happens like that in the suburb, like when a nigga does a mass shooting, where does that usually happen? In suburban areas.
Suburban schools.
Yeah.
We
And
went
what is
through-
the
we
logic
went
for
through
that?
We went
I'm
through
mad
that.
at my mom. I'm mad at my dad. I'm mad bitches won't fuck me.
Me and my wife.
Those are the reasons for that.
Went through, and it was like, I want to say it was at least half dozen school shooters ago, which is fucking crazy to say out loud. We went through the shit, and it was like within the 2 years previous before that, up to that one shooting, I can't remember what it was. Every single one of those shootings happened in a suburban community. Every single one.
Majority of them happen there.
Everyone. And what lit me up to that, I was like, yo, these niggas, including myself, went to school with a gun in backpack. Shit got wild. And then, or you was into some shit. You wasn't popping off at the nigga that was your op in school. If you hadn't handled that shit to fist, like, you know what I'm saying? You did what you did. But it wasn't a lot of school shootings that if it was,
Forgive
it was
me.
outside of school, probably like right around the fucking corner.
Forgive me. Forgive me for what I'm about to say. Because maybe I'm playing devil's advocate when I say this. I'm not sure. But this is going to sound wild. It's going to sound wild, but you got to follow me. No one talks about the struggle of the motherfucker that grows up in the suburbs feeling like that, right? Motherfucker that grew up in the hood feeling like that, your disposition isn't going to be the same as a motherfucker that grew up in the suburbs living like that. Even if you're a quote-unquote depressed, lonely motherfucker. There's still going to be things that you do, ways that you go about things. It's very different from how a motherfucker that grew up like that might. That's why, no, but yeah. But you can say the same thing about nigga in the hood. The difference is only one of them niggas is shooting up the mall or the school. So, is it that? Is it that motherfuckers just can't handle certain shit?
Motherfuckers have a soft disposition about shit.
So is it that motherfuckers just can't handle shit, or is it the fact that sometimes you just angry and you want to do shit?
It's a disconnect. Like, I feel like, and a lot of times it's a disconnect because it's like, at any point in time, depending on what point, like, if you've been on what channel you turn on after 3, 4 a.m., you're going to find something, info commercial, something. Commercial.
Info commercial.
Where it is, like, real shit. You ain't got to subscribe to it. I ain't saying subscribe to the shit. But you're going to see some shit where about some community or whatever in a different fucking country where they shit is real. They at war. And they got a really fucked up fucking time. People are starving. Yeah. You give me like, damn, that shit fucked up. I ain't got $10 to spend on them and shit, but they have a way worse life than I do.
Flies in their eyes and shit.
Not even just that. Some people are just hungry. Some people are at war. Some people are just fucking dogs, and that's a stray. You know what I mean? It's different for different type of people, like a different little tick. But it's like, yo, there's a struggle way where we in the land of the free, home of the brave, even though there's some bullshit. But it's a struggle.
Depends on who you're asking, but yeah.
Bullshit. But it's like, it's a struggle living in this motherfucker. You feel me? It's a struggle here that may be on a, what we may consider a 10, may be really realistically worldwide on a 4. Like
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'd say whatever.
That's a stretch.
Our worst, let's say me, you, George, we all live in a box together, right? And we making it work like that. We hustling. Just making it work. We sleeping under the freeway in a box. That is still exponentially better than sleeping in a box in Pakistan.
Absolutely.
It's still way more opportunity.
You ain't gotta worry about rolling over onto an IE.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean? Like, but,
so I wouldn't say it's a 4.
But what I'm saying is, some places is a 10. Some places a fucking 15 on the scale of 1 to 10. But it is like, yo, yeah, we got our struggles. Yeah, we 100% got our struggles. People are like, oh, will you say this or that about what this country is or what that country is? Yo, no, there's struggle everywhere. There's poor people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's homeless people everywhere. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it's like, are we realistically analyzing what is fucked up versus what ain't? Are we wasting opportunity? Or are we saying like, shit, I'm here. If it ain't gonna give me opportunity, I'm gonna take it.
I think that's uniquely American.
You know what I mean?
I think that mindset, that action is human. That mindset and that action is uniquely human. Being able to and thinking of it and being able to execute it is uniquely American.
I don't think you can actually execute it realistically.
I think that's a lie. Look at Jay-Z. Look at nigga. It's countless niggas we can name that have done that.
Yeah, but you still live on a planet. Like what I'm saying is, like, you can't realistically change anything. Because realistically, it would take humanity as a whole.
Depends on how you define change. Sometimes doing a little is doing a lot.
Yeah, but you're never gonna get it. We're never gonna get the world into a
utopia. Probably not.
No, that's never
probably
gonna happen.
not.
Because
that's a fucking.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's always going to be a struggle.
That's some shit niggas just really want to see, but it's never gonna happen.
Even if you got like 90% of the United Nations to be like, the countries within the United Nations be like, all right, we stop doing military nuclear testing. We're gonna be all about peace. We're gonna feed everybody.
Nigga, you could get Russia,
all
North Korea,
all that bullshit, this, that, and other. You still gotta worry about that other motherfucking 10% of that of the planet that we own. That's like, nah, fuck what y'all niggas on.
Not only that, just any natural disaster, anything else. You know, that's the thing. That's the funny thing about humans. We all we have a weird way.
Jorge, use your hands.
Jorge, wake up. We have a weird way as humans of, oh, you caught it. We have a weird way of making or putting to the back of our mind and making things seem as if they're less poignant than they are. I think it's like a weird trick we play on ourselves. Remember that show 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
On a Spike.
That shit was fucked up.
It was fake. It was fucked up, but it was a fun show. But it makes you think, right? 1,000 Ways to Die. Every time you leave the fucking house, I remember I was in the intro. It was like nobody ever thinks about how many ways they could leave the house and just die. Nobody ever thinks about how they could just get up one morning and it should be over. That was like the whole intro to the show.
Yeah, man.
Niggas saying that shit.
Before you get into your shit, it's like even mans that was played in Star Trek and shit, the new movies and shit. He got ran over by his Jeep. Like,
How the fuck did that happen?
He got out of the car, out of his Jeep and shit, and was going to go check his mail at his gate in front of his home. The Jeep that he had a recall on the fucking gear shift because
Go fuck yourself.
Yep. Because the fucking
Go fuck yourself.
because the park would go from park to fucking neutral because it was faulty.
You can
And
already see how this happened.
Yep.
Right,
And
people?
it went and clicked in the fucking neutral and fucking impaled my man's right in front of his fucking house.
That's not funny. But
It's not funny, but it, like when I read it, I was like, damn, that's
kind of
fucked
funny.
up. Because he was in some movies that I fucked with. And I'm like, damn, nigga, like, that's the way you go out? That's fucked up. He was a young bull.
Oh, he died?
Yes, he was dead. He was
Oh, I thought
impaled
you were saying like his legs got crushed or something.
No, he's dead.
Damn. That's even worse.
Yes. On some 1,000 Ways to Die shit. Like, you get out to check his fucking mail, bro. And his crib was, like, car was parked like this. He, like, crib was, like, right there. And it's, boom. There you go.
That's fucked up.
You know what I mean?
But like I was saying, yeah, you know, the intro to 1,000 Ways that I started off like that. So, you know, at what point do you end up like kind of, I guess, being adjacent to what might happen to you? Well, I guess adjacent to what might happen to you, kind of just go like, oh, fuck it. Let me see what I can do. This nigga sneezing and shit.
That shit's stupid. Like, look, we all can die at any given moment in time. Look, motherfuckers can get on a plane and be on a normal ass motherfucking flight pattern, and you just so happen to go past these motherfucking birds that happen to be very much attracted to the sound of a fucking jet engine. And vroom, 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 you done ran through a couple of these birds, engine 2 goes out, and then all of a sudden, fucking sun is like, oh shit! Now we die.
No
like
relation
no
to what
one
you're
was
saying.
saying, no one was saying like, it's the pilot's fault, it's the day's fault. It's just like shit fucking has happened.
No relation to what you're saying, but this is the week of the 2nd anniversary of Kobe and Gigi dying. So R.I.P. to them.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, like
I
that was
figured
no.
that was just weird because you talked about like, you know, in the air.
Well, that was fog. That was fog.
I know what you
mean. Yeah, but rest in peace to the GOAT. Rest in peace to Gigi. Rest in peace to all those families and children that passed away in that tragic helicopter crash.
It didn't even feel like it's been 2 years.
It don't even feel. COVID was that first year. That shit was a motherfucker.
I was in Detroit when that happened, though. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, that was 2020.
Yeah,
I was in Detroit.
That was a fast motherfucking year.
I was in the bed, like.
But
what?
Yeah, like shit can boom, and like a motherfucking instinct on some like random shit. It don't even have to be no malice, no foul play. You know what I mean? So it's, to me, all in all, I guess I would just want to say with this podcast, like, yo, just enjoy life, yo. Like, by any means that you can figure it out. Like, live the best that you possibly can. Do not take any day for granted. Every day's a blessing.
Don't take a fucking breath you take for granted. Bitch, you're lucky to be breathing.
Bruh.
And I say that as a nigga that has buried a lot of niggas that I thought would still be breathing right now.
And there are certain days where I'm such an asshole where I will decide to speak less on purpose because I feel like, yo, I'm not going to spend valuable breath on stupid shit or saying stupid things or like engaging in stupid shit.
Right.
Because I'm like, if I got so many breaths, so many heartbeats to
I feel
invest
the same
onto this
way.
invest onto this earth, nigga, I want them to be genuine, great things that I leave on this planet.
I think
some shit that we say on here is some shit that we say on here.
That's what I was gonna say. I think we define stupid differently, but I think we feel the same way in that sense to some degree.
Yeah, like
we both don't like wasting our time with stupid shit, but also, you know, everybody has a whimsical moment or two.
Absolutely. But it's like, I really believe, like, wholeheartedly, like, live your fucking life to the best that you possibly can. Like, opportunities come and go. They're not always privy to everyone. But live your fucking life the best way you can. Because outside of that, we putting ourselves into a box of misery. Everyone creates their own hell. No one wants to live in it, though. So it's like...
You just reminded me I kind of forgot my point with my 1,000 Ways to Die thing. But, yeah, you're right. Because you kind of just reminded me of it, but I forgot what the rest of it was.
I'm ready what I do, so I just want to let me go. But, like nobody wants to live with it. So it's up to us, every single individual, everybody you know, everybody that you talk to, you love, you hate, whatever, to figure that shit out.
It's a fact.
And you can't kill that person legally, at least in most countries and states. So learn how to coexist. Learn how to be you. Learn how to love. Learn how to laugh. Learn how to say fuck these motherfuckers in the most proficient and official way.
We said we was going to move on from this topic like 20 minutes ago. What else was left?
Shit. Let me see. Oh, good. Fucking iPad and shit. Wack being a bitch.
Oh, your man.
Jorge.
I thought we talked about Wack being a bitch. I could have sworn we talked about that last episode.
No, we didn't. It was on the docket, though. And I moved it on to this week. Because I actually started seeing the shit, like, really surfacing, like, right after we talked about it. I think, like, Sunday morning. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, wait.
Because Wack 100, who I think is completely Wack 100, is talking his shit on another podcast for whatever fucking reason, because Blueface ain't got shit dropping and he ain't got nobody popping, to say that Bobby Shmurda lost all his motherfucking street cred because he was dancing and his dancing shit ain't fly and shit, and he lost his manhood in the hood. I mean, in the pen. I
thought he's... oh, wait. He added that to it, too?
No, I'm just putting extra sauce on that one. Because you know what he was saying. Because you know what he was saying. But I'm just saying that's what he was saying. You know what he was saying.
Yeah, I guess
you know
he was kind of saying that, now that I think about it. I mean...
The nigga came out with the Shmurda dance with the first track with Hot Nigga. Nigga, you can't tell me, like, don't tell the nigga to dance when the first shit that he dropped came with a fucking dance.
Look.
The fuck you mean?
We all know the Shmurda dance ain't really a dance. That's not the dance. That's not the dance. That's the dance for the video. The real dance is... That's the dance, nigga. You just shooting niggas. Shout out to Mitch. Heard he caught a body.
I'm gonna say that just caught my right arm. You know, like in my hood, you know what I mean?
Look, at the end of the day, Wack 100 is
Wack,
as we all know and say,
100ly
the definition of whack. But when you start talking about a nigga like Shmurda, right? I'd like to imagine a world where Wack 100, before Game mentioned him, and we all knew his name, said to himself, hey, I like that kid. And then Bobby went to jail. Bobby came out. Bobby had a couple misses. He missed before he went in. He missed a couple times when he came out. Once when he came out, he only dropped like 2 songs.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them draws.
Yeah, he missed. There's 3 misses back to back. But it's Bobby. And I'm saying misses in the sense of accolades from the song dropping. I would have imagined Bobby Shmurda would have got 6ix9ine attention when he came out with that record dropping, and that's not what happened. It took me a while to hear it, and that's because I didn't even know it was dropping.
Look, all I'm gonna say is this: Wack 100 is completely whack. Bobby Shmurda been dancing since before he went to prison. He gonna dance now. He trying to stay clean. If he got touched by the Booty Warriors, that is up for debate. but I don't really care either way.
See, let me finish my point.
Wait. I don't care either way because he stayed true and he didn't snitch.
Let me finish my point. I think that part of it, I was getting to that, also is what bothers your man's Wack.
Was he touched by the Booty Warriors?
No, not the Booty Warrior thing. The whole not snitching thing. If I'm not...
Is he a snitch?
If I'm not going to play devil's advocate in this universe, but in another one, I would say... Yeah, but, you know, the devil's advocate that I'm playing isn't. So me playing that devil's advocate, knowing of said Wack 100, I would say
you got
maybe
a stocking cap on. But
maybe that might have went over people's heads. Maybe, nigga. I know something you all don't, which is that just maybe, just maybe, as wrong as Complex can be about Tyler, the Creator, being 2021's best rapper alive.
Oh, you did some pod guy shit. You nice with that one. I saw that.
Wack 100 can also be wrong, and he is wrong in a way where he does only what a nigga with his name could do, which is make himself look whack. So,
all right, last one before we get out of here. Yeah,
I switched that up.
I was like, oh, you did some pod guy shit. Look at you. I'm teaching.
I'm learning, nigga. I'm learning.
I'm teaching out here. I feel like Master Yoda in this bitch. Look at that nigga trying to segue some shit like a real nigga and shit. Look at that nigga. Anyway, yeah. Complex is
they wrong. I feel like we did talk about this. They wrong.
No. Can I say like how I say things and shit?
Go ahead, but they wrong.
Can I say it like how I say about Viacom and shit?
Be my guest.
All right, man, fuck y'all niggas. Like, stop listening to them stupid ass niggas, all right? For sure. Like, them niggas don't... I have not seen near not a one motherfucking list, compilation, grouping, cover, article that I believe that Complex has ever fucking put out outside of Nadeska and possibly a bikini on her Instagram, which I have not seen. All that shit is just toxic to the game of hip-hop. It has never been a contribution. It has never been correct in any way. And for the year 2021, for Complex to say that Tyler, the Creator, is the best rapper alive. Matter of fact, I think it's I would say so supremely disrespectful to the point that even when this nigga won the fucking the Grammy for Igor, this nigga was like, it's not a hip hop album. Like, it's kind of fucked up that it was put in that category. I'm glad I won, but it's like just cause I'm a nigga and I have like one or two 808s. Now I'm a hip hop album.
You know how I know we talked about this last week?
How did we talk about this last week?
This is how I know. Cause us now going here and you bringing up Igor, you had a point similar last week, and I remember specifically saying to you all, because I don't talk about it much, I used to buy Complex when it was a magazine, back when they had good hip hop articles and they were good at what they did. Before Nadeska and Hack and Joe and shows and
how much money did you spend on Complex?
I believe that magazine might have run me about $7. I believe the year was 2009, 10,
over the course of
how long?
How much you think you total spent?
I only bought like 3 copies, and the first copy I bought had M on it. It was right after he had dropped.
So you spent $21 on Complex thus far.
Magazine. Well, I don't know. I watched a lot of episodes of Everyday Struggle, so and I don't know how much money they got. I'm just saying,
from that, I want you to go on Instagram and today on your own behalf and find whatever local rapper that they be giving you out there in the apps and shit, and you be like, oh shit, that nigga got something promoting. That shit sound good. I fuck with that shit, and I want you to get that nigga $21 because that motherfucker earned the shit, and you gave it the motherfucking.
That's the case. I give him a fucking self $21. Fuck you and them.
No. You could. You
No.
already. I was
Complex, give me $21.
You already bypassed that shit. Nigga. You chose to give your shit to Complex.
Complex, give us the bag. We ain't doing it on some Jesus Mero shit.
No.
Just to flip it into the Showtime bag, we ain't doing it. Well, for us, it'd probably be the HBO bag. But we ain't gonna flip the Complex bag into the HBO bag.
No.
Revolt.
Who work with Diddy?
I'm definitely more willing to work with Diddy. Yeah, fuck Complex.
I'm gonna say, I'm definitely working with Diddy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Viacom, I'm not willing to work with.
I'm more willing. That goes to what you said earlier, and I meant to interject with that. I'm more willing to work with Viacom than I used to be.
I'm not willing to work with Viacom, and
You got to work with them if you want to work with Revolt or Complex, ironically. But yeah, they own both, nigga. What do you want?
Netflix it is, buddy.
I feel like you got to get something built up in other places.
Matter of fact,
before you get to Netflix.
don't even have. Man, we could be the first late night show on Netflix.
No, they've already done that a bunch of times, but we would be the first podcast on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like we could just do this on Netflix
every week
with a bigger budget.
Yeah, every week.
Green screen and more art and weed. Yeah.
Netflix send the bag, and I know you fucking got it.
I just paid you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying it, because that's true. Yes, Netflix, send the fucking bag. We've been doing this shit for too long, God damn it.
And we dropped the Ozark reference, too. Like, yo,
and
send
I'm about
the
to
bag.
drop another one. Did you see Don't Look Up?
No, not yet. It's on my watch list. I got to watch it.
You saw it.
Is it fire?
Thank you. Leo.
Oh, yeah, Jennifer Lawrence in it, too. You know what I'm saying?
But Leo. Yeah.
I mean, like, look, fam. Leo.
Jennifer Lawrence is one of those people. She could be the star or in the background. Doesn't really make much difference.
Look, you ain't got to say nothing but a word. Leo is great in everything that isn't irreverent, in my opinion.
I still never watched that movie all the way through.
I won't. And I will say this time and time again.
I got it to the point where he got raped by the bear.
Like to the time that we have to stop
after
this.
He got traumatized.
To the time we have to stop this show because I'm trying to buy a couple professional teams. And
I'm running for president. You ain't gonna be able to do it.
Huh?
So I'm running for president. You ain't gonna be able to do it. Remember?
I'll stop you.
You usually gotta settle for Secretary of Defense.
I do not want to be in politics.
But you're being given a job.
No, nigga.
Yeah.
No.
You're being given a very prestigious job.
I'm telling you.
It comes with a lot of honors.
I'm telling you.
It's a lot better than owning a team, buddy. Your money is based on the team. My money is based on the country. I'm linking you up for life. You might be a 4-star general fucking with me. You talking about owning the fucking Mets? Fuck you.
Yeah, I can make about $4, $5, $6, $17 billion a year.
You can still buy steak as a fucking 4-star general.
No, I
Shut
don't want
up.
to be a part of the fucking United States government. Get away from me. You the devil. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I don't. No,
You ain't a patriot, nigga.
No,
you ain't no real patriot.
I'm not. I'm Mexican. No. Get the fuck away from me.
How many Mexicans listening to this want to slap you right now? Hey, don't look at me like that. Look at the Mexicans like that.
Y'all niggas need to be like, look, understand. Everybody that ain't us need to be patriotic toward us, motherfucker. This shit belong to us and the Native Americans.
Nigga, only the West Coast. Shut up.
All of it, nigga.
No, all of it belongs to us. You niggas happen to be in certain areas beforehand, and they killed the other niggas.
No, nigga. Y'all niggas was outsourced.
Didn't you just get done telling me how we built this motherfucker? Shut up.
That's because you didn't believe in yourself, nigga. So otherwise, you wouldn't believe in yourself.
How you gonna tell me some shit I already know?
You ain't know that shit.
And tell me I don't believe
you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your blackness. That's your problem.
Bitch, you don't believe in your Mexicanness.
I do.
You so busy trying to be Flint trailer trash for some reason. I don't know why. You Mexican. You're Mexican.
I'm wearing
you're Mexican trailer trash.
I'm wearing a Raider shirt And a motherfucking
just like a nigga.
And a victory lap hat.
Just like a nigga.
There can't get no more black than on than me. Watch your mouth.
Ask your neighbors. Ask your neighbors.
They know.
Then you had to put on the Malcolm X hat for them. Chill out. That's the nigga side, right?
I had to put out guns on them niggas.
Oh yeah, that's the nigga side, right?
Latinos, we pull guns on everybody. I actually, wait.
No, you pulled out the gun with the Malcolm X hat on to prove a point. You made that clear, right? That was the thing. You had to prove the point.
Yeah.
To show them what they was dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the X got the point across, did it not?
Yep.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is this. I've been keeping it real ever since. You trying to tell me, like, yeah, you kept it real. Like, I did.
I'm just saying.
I kept it real, Ortega, from the
fucking
jump.
I'm saying how you go about things is usually an indicator of the outcome. Sometimes you gotta throw it on Malcolm X hat. Sometimes you gotta put on your white voice.
I'll skin you either way.
Sometimes you gotta put on the white voice first.
No, I'm just gonna take you.
That's cartel shit. Speaking of cartel shit,
like,
did you see?
You mean?
This is completely off the docket, but I remember it now. Just because you just said that, and it just sparked that shit in my head. Did you see that the fucking Mexican drug cartels are recruiting niggas off Grand Theft Auto?
Everybody need a job, right?
That's a fact. But how you recruit niggas off GTA Online, nigga? I know Dr. Dre just dropped a new mission, but damn.
What's my name? What was my man's name in Scarface after Tony killed Frank and Mel? And like, you want a job, man? And he was.
What's that nigga name?
I don't remember what his name is.
Boy,
like,
he was sweaty as fuck.
Yeah, he was sweaty as hell. He had to take the whole shot of motherfucking Jack Daniels to the head.
Thanks, Tony. Shit.
He was like, of course I do. He was like, all right, you call me tomorrow. Like, yeah, nigga, like, everybody need a job, right?
Just to show up to the job and get killed.
Everybody need a job, right?
I guess.
Everybody need a job.
I don't know if I want to die with it, but yeah. Everybody does need a job.
Look, you be getting stop putting out there to the youth that there ain't like there's like a line with gang. There ain't no line.
There is.
Gang.
There is.
Yeah, if you gang,
you draw your own lines, nigga. Ain't no
gang,
structure no more. If it was structure, Big Meech would be free. Ain't no structure out here in these streets no more. Streets is dead. Ask Hove.
No, that was a Rico case that got meeched. I like that.
You know what I mean, goddamn.
I mean, like, when they say your name Rico, you gone.
And you want me to be Cameron so bad.
I'm Jim. I
You
ain't
trying
like,
to tell me something subliminally, my nigga?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm Jim.
You ain't feeling very paid in full right now, my niggas. You trying to tell me something, nigga?
I'm just saying, nigga.
Ace, nigga.
Watch out for your man. Watch out for your man. You know what I'm saying?
If I was gonna
Don't
be
let
Rico,
nobody out here think you pushy.
If I was gonna be Rico, you niggas would have got hit a long time ago. Pause.
This nigga thought he was gonna get the drop on me. Episode 190, Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. I'm in this bitch doing Don motherfucker. Don Jefe Patron himself, you know what I mean? The one and only Tequila Papi. Joined by my co-host Stanley, the one and only, you feel me? The superior Republican himself. And we in this bitch. We out
No
this
matter what
bitch.
you call me, they bitch love it.
Superior Republican, episode 199, Millennials Podcast. We will be back next week. Like, share, subscribe. We love y'all across the world, across the globe, all that shit. We fuck with y'all. We out.